Gonna go ahead and invite some people here. Hey guys, we're live, Kersley Park neighborhood, over here on the east side of Flint. I guess we got the word the EPA or somebody's over here.
We got testing. Scott Smith with the EPA here.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you run this with this. You go ahead and do all the talking, Tony, and I'm just gonna follow you around. Guys, share this and invite. We're doing water protecting on the east side.
This right here is history in the making, folks.
Stay tuned. We're exposing all this.
Let's make this happen. You hear me? Yep. You hear me? Yep. All right, just a heads up. Scott Smith is my legend now. This is the house my kid's living in. We were tested a long time ago. We're live streaming. This is Mark Durno. I've called him an asshole from day one because it wasn't safe to drink through the filters. We're going to test now. Finally, he's working with Scott. We're going to pull this shit together. We're going to make this happen in Flint. So let's see what we got.
Yep.
You know, this is it.
Appreciate
you understand what I'm saying?
I appreciate your time.
We just took a chlorine reading from outside, and you've got strong chlorine coming in the house.
Okay, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a good thing, okay? And we've already tested this house before.
Right.
And what we had the first time around is particulate lead moving around the system.
But the other thing is I never tested that one, and I still got water samples from 2014 in that house. So if you guys want to rock that, you can do that too.
I might take some with me. I might send them to the lab because I'm looking for. So I'm just going to grab some of my stuff there.
How long is this going to take?
It's going to be quick, real quick.
Hey, then I want to sit down with you.
Yeah, that's fine.
And have a beer.
Okay, I'm game.
Right?
Definitely. That'd be good to talk.
Yeah, it's been a long time coming.
A lot of healing going on here. It's been awesome.
Not there yet. Not there yet.
Got to start somewhere.
Yeah, I agree. So Tony, when did they replace your line?
Last year. Okay. Amy, what was the day they replaced this? Do you remember?
It was April. We went to Florida in April, so it was right before then.
Oh, you were in the pilot program.
Yeah, the very first round.
Okay.
Although I was pissed because they chicken foot there and they didn't do nothing because
Just the date, Tony, 2016.
There it is. You ever had chlorine problems earlier?
There was none at one time.
Was there? Okay.
Very, very little.
No, was that last year?
Yeah. See, then with this being said, you look at this neighborhood, it's like a little cesspool itself because there's only 4 streets deep and 3 wide.
Yeah.
And it just, as far as pushing it through, right.
Okay, let's do it.
Thank you.
In the camp, not be happy. We'll talk about it now. So we just had this replaced. My son's living here now. They brought the filter in. I'm sorry, I didn't realize he was going to be here, but this is his house. So we tested this. What did you want to do today?
Well, first we want to test for where do we want to test for chlorine? Here in the cold water?
Yeah, that's where we typically do it. Okay. And I already checked it outside. I know it's good, but this is.
All right, run what you got to do.
Okay, he's going to test the chlorine first. When we tested near your water meter last time, did you have a valve? I forgot, Tony, if you have a valve.
There's something down there, yeah. I know the Herald had to take something off, or Ben. It seems like there's something down there.
Are they having, when they take a shower here, are they smelling anything? Are they reporting anything?
I know I did. Listen to me right now. I've taken the shower in the last 2 days here, and my throat's gone. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if you guys.
So I'll probably just do the shower after this. Let me just sit up here. I'm gonna, if it's okay to sit here, I'll write something. Did you say you want me to throw the food in?
No,
Things sound good. Since you're documenting, we're calibrating the instrument. You check it with the standard. Got it. Okay. And zero it back out.
No, you calibrate that with like some sort of RO or like.
So this is just deionized water, clean water. This has free chlorine standard inside of it, so we can just check to make sure we're getting right range with the instrument. What I typically do, if we're trying to see what's happening in the sewer line itself, we would run the water for 5 minutes. Since we've already checked the outside water with the chlorine strip, we already know that we're seeing good chlorine coming through. I'm just going to hit it with the strip, make sure we're seeing residual chlorine, and if we are, then we'll run the sample now instead of waiting. And you don't have any whole house filters or anything here, right, Tony?
No.
That's good.
Hold on, say that again. I'm sorry, it cut out.
That's all right. So we run the strip under the water for 20 seconds. It tells us free and total chlorine. Free chlorine is what we're really interested in because if there's any bacteria.
Is that what I'm literally smelling right
Yes.
now? And I'm not being tried to be dramatic.
I smell
okay.
it too. I smell it too. That is chlorine. So the city has boosted the chlorine since last spring to get better chlorine in the neighborhoods. And like Tony was saying earlier, there was a time last year when you had no detectable chlorine. So that's the first check. Because we're seeing it, we'll collect the sample now instead of waiting. Prep the sample bottle. Give it a triple rinse. Okay, and we collect 10 milliliters. Slow the flow down. Add reagent. Free chlorine reagent. Now, if you have good chlorine, it'll turn purple right away, which it's already doing. Shake it for 20 seconds. Yeah, see, that's strong. So we'll get a good reading off this. So like I said, it's encouraging, especially since they had chlorine issues here last year, like Tony was saying, being on a...
There's hardly any in there.
This will be really good comparative data because I've done this house before.
Right.
Good.
But now we're adding the chlorine, which is going to be really good. It's good.
All right, so, see what we got. Analyze. 1.13. So that's about what we're seeing. The city is boosting up to roughly 1.7 milligrams per liter of chlorine. So to see anything above 0.5 means that we're in a good place on this street.
So even with the neighborhood being as isolated as it is, because that's my big worry. Like I said, it sets like a cesspool up in here.
Yeah, and one of the things I'd recommend, Tony, is these small strips or strips like them. Do a quick check periodically. I can get some more of these and set you guys up with them.
I hope you can.
Yeah, and that way you can just do a quick check periodically. You know, I always like to ask people to flush for just a little bit to get fresh water in to see what's happening in the water main itself.
Well, just so you know, Leah did take a shower earlier, so we did run the lines.
Perfect. And that's why we're seeing good healthy chlorine. So that's encouraging. So okay.
Now
So
that's
that's
going to
that.
go
Now-
in the shower, and then we can compare.
Turn it over
this-
to Scott.
We can compare this to what we were doing before.
Well, Tony, between you and me, what I've learned from you know Mrs. Deloney, older lady, wears the hat, but use of the word safe. I've always used the word safe to describe standards, right? We have standards for water.
Yeah, to me, that needs to be readjusted.
I agree.
You know,
I agree.
so-
like I said, I've learned a lot, you know, over the last year and a half. And,
Hey Tony, was this filter on last time?
No. No. We just got, no, we had that old beat up wet one. I don't even think that was on there. You want it off or?
Well, it's how, you know,
I can't remember to tell you the truth. I know it sounds stupid.
I actually think the filter was on last time and we took it from the spigot.
Right. Right. I remember I know where I had the white
What do you
one.
want to know? Do you want to know what's happening post-filter?
Yeah.
I'll take it from post-filter.
That'll work.
Okay.
Thank you, Colleen. We agree with you. We're sorry you're dealing with things in Wisconsin similar. Sorry. Hey, Patrick. Hey, guys. Thanks for watching. Please share and invite. Hey, Barb. So right now we're doing a test in the bathroom. And he's actually testing post-filter, which basically means after the filter, and you're doing the hot water.
Yep, and then we're going to test, this is for, you know, volatiles, things like chloroform, and now we're going to test for biological or bacteria.
Thank you, Newark. We appreciate you.
Hey, Jordan. How's it going? This is Jordan from the Young Turks. What's up?
Hey, you're on our live stream.
I wanted to confirm something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Was this camp started like right after the town hall I did?
Yep,
Yep,
it was
yep.
inspired from Adam Murphy's story at your town hall.
And Tony screaming for it.
And Adam's been here every day.
Right. And that's where we're at.
And that's where we're at. That's Camp Promise, our promise to him.
All right. All right. Let me get Aiden to work at it, all right?
Miss anything?
I wouldn't know.
You know, I smelled that sulfur smell, Mark, if they've got a filter on, so I'm going to take another sample from the hot spigot without the filter.
Okay.
I think it's important for biological data.
Sounds good. Good call.
Excellent. So what he said was he's smelling a sulfur smell, and it's alerted him that he'd like to take another test through the spigot with hot water, just so they can get a full test going here.
That could be related to the filter, though. We don't know.
Okay. So the sulfur scent can actually be produced from these filters?
Yeah.
Okay.
I smell the sulfur smell out of your filter, not out of the hot spigot. So.
Oh, and he's not smelling it so much from the spigot, so just by the sniff test is.
Can we get a garbage can? Right here. Thanks, sir.
I used to live there.
Was that Jordan just clarifying stuff
Yeah,
for a
he needs
story?
a quote. He needs a quote.
Oh, awesome.
So I'm gonna, once you do this, he's wanting to know more information because he's going live about the camp. There's a camp up at Kersey Park. It's being occupied, and it's time to take the city back. Hopefully, we can get the EPA to come in and help us out a little more. Because believe me, even 5 months ago, this man right here wouldn't be standing in here. We've been asking for a long time now for Virginia Tech and all these people to come together and test for everything all together. And for some reason, me personally, I feel like the money fell into some hands and it ended. So with that said, we got Mark Durno in here now. I'm happy for that. We'll see what happens here. I'm kind of a loss for words because I don't know if I'm excited or scared. So to be honest, no bullshitting aside, I don't get paid for none of this. I just want shit right. Now, I woke up this morning with a sore throat again, and I did take 2 showers in this house. I don't know. I don't feel good about a lot of my hair loss and a lot of things that are still going on. I can't get into a doctor without paying X amount of money. We need some kind of health program here for everybody. I mean, not just the kids. I don't have a bridge card. I'm the middle class that's without. So.
And we had a visitor this morning to camp, William Bowen, and he had just the same stories they're piling in.
Yeah, he's going in for a heart thing, and his dad's going in for a liver. The guy 2 streets over, his kidneys are shot. 43 years old.
Right.
There's some shit going on, or we did get zapped.
Right, and it's just how much we just don't know. How much is from what?
Well, I don't know if we don't know. I just don't think we're being told.
Okay,
so
right.
hopefully this leads the way.
And these are steps in that direction,
so
right?
What else? Down here? You done?
We gotta go. I got 2 more homes to get to.
How long are you here?
Until I pack everything up and head back. I came in for the day.
Can you just swing around right here real quick and say hi to the people at camp?
Maybe after I'm done. I gotta get the samples.
Could you drive by and honk?
I'll try. Yeah,
They love that.
Afterwards.
And just real quick, your name was for the people watching.
Smith.
Scott Smith.
Water Defense.
Thank you, Scott. We appreciate everything you guys are doing. Thanks for coming out.
Careful with the choice of words. If that helps.
Look, if you say the fuck word, I don't care. Just put it where it belongs.
Understood?
And I'm sorry, real quick.
Sure.
Your name?
My name is Mark. Last name is Durno, D-U-R-N-O. I work for EPA, and I was here doing chlorine monitoring while Scott was collecting his water samples.
We appreciate your time. Thank you for being on here.
Thank you.
Hey, all right, guys. Can't promise. Over here visiting with the EPA, doing some testing, pre and post filter. Seems apparent the chlorine levels are back in fashion over here. We're actually on the west side of Kersley Park, visiting with the EPA, doing testing. Walk over here. We're talking to a fellow camper and water protector, manifesting. I know some of you guys already know this wonderful person.
What's up, guys?
What are you doing over here, Matt?
Cleaning out the truck, helping the neighbor fix the roof.
And this is Black Stallion, Black Beauty.
I don't know what they called it.
What do we call this thing? Some of you guys at Standing Rock were, I know for certain, rescued in this truck. So we've got got a little piece of everything here. We've got history in the making. We've got war ponies and EPA doing testing. We're over here on the east side. So you guys wanted video of work. I'm sorry, we've been busy. Today a bunch of people came. I was able to leave camp and participate more in the community. We try to keep people there to welcome everyone, and talk to the people visiting. So, and obviously we're focusing on cleaning the park right now for the Easter hunt this weekend. Hope to see a lot of people out. We'll come back over here and film these guys here for a minute before they go.
Now I know it's even bigger.
You have any ice in that refrigerator? Just,
Wait.
you saved me a stop.
Got a bag? Yeah.
Now, do you work right out of Michigan, or you?
So my home base is Cleveland, actually. But,
Okay.
I work for EPA Region 5. Region 5 is centered in Chicago. I spent first years of my time at EPA in Detroit, working out of our Michigan office, and we cover 6 states: Ohio, Michigan, Indiana, Illinois, Wisconsin, and Minnesota. And unless there's a national catastrophe like a hurricane like Katrina or Rita or the space shuttle disaster, we do all of our work in our own region. But on the big ones, we travel.
Right.
If you remember the big Enbridge oil spill that happened.
Kalamazoo?
Yep.
We're all familiar.
Marshall, yeah.
Yeah.
I worked that one for 4 months, and we brought in colleagues from all over the country to help us with that cleanup.
Right.
So, yeah. So So we've seen a lot. We've seen a lot in our time.
You said you guys had 2 more houses. Was that you?
Today we have 2 more. Yes.
Okay. So you guys work together a lot.
Scott and I, on the ground, no. We've been sharing information and data since last spring.
All right.
But you know, he has done most of his work independently. EPA has done most of their work independently. The state has done their work independently, and so has Virginia Tech.
Okay.
And independent work is good because you don't bias. You know, you don't bias where you're looking based on other people's ideas. You're trying to solve your own problems. But we've come such a long way with Flint that you know it's you know, having the opportunity to talk to the same people and understand the same problems that folks are dealing with together will help us find solutions quicker. So.
Now,
the big problem, before you ask that question, that we identified early on was the lack of chlorine across the system. And, for the past 7 months, not longer than that, 12 months, we've been working with the city and the state to boost chlorine at the plant, and we're seeing those results. The houses we've been collecting samples at today have shown healthy chlorine. In this house here is over 1 milligram per liter, which is good healthy chlorine. The house we were just at was even higher. So that's encouraging. It's not the solution. It's because they haven't bottomed out yet. We know that.
right.
So it's a process. But like I said, if we're not talking, if we're not sharing information, data, then we're doing a disservice to folks. So it's important for us to be talking.
Well, we definitely appreciate the work you guys do. As far as like, do you have or want to share any opinion on like the healthcare side of these issues, or?
So I've been so focused on the environmental side of this project that I'm aware of all the programs that have been set up. I don't know enough to know whether or not they're adequate.
I appreciate that answer.
I guess I'm not the right person to
We're
ask.
all learning here, so and that's why I like to ask questions from different. You're from the EPA, so it might be a little different angle of an opinion, or it's just nice to have a collection of data, right? So we can all work together.
Yeah.
With that real quick, you said you had a concern with.
Well, I think from what I've learned, Wayne State and a lot of experts, I've got some concerns over filters.
Right,
That's
where I stood with all this.
That test we just did in your house, I could smell like a sulfur rotten egg smell coming out of the filter.
Oh, the one in the shower?
Yeah, and then at the spigot, now the nose test is not scientific.
Well, just to let you know,
but what I
had
did
a
is I
shower head
took
on it.
for bacteria, I took a sample at the spigot without the filter,
Okay.
and then I took it with the filter. So we're getting some good data here, but with the chlorine you have, that looks good. But filters.
What about the lung issues? What about all that shit still happening?
That's
What about the burned hives?
until there's a proper toxicology study, you can't draw a cause and effect relationship. But that's why collaborative data sharing is so important right now, and the medical community, I think, is starting to do some of those studies.
Well, it's getting a little late, man. Come on.
The Wayne State studies is a really, really good study. So, and I know that's ongoing.
Well, with that said, then where the hell is Mark Edwards? Come on, guys, where is he?
I have no comment.
Mark?
I haven't talked to Dr. Edwards in a while.
So is he no longer working with the EPA, or?
So we
Here's a question. You know where I stand with all this. I thought we should all work together a long time ago. I'm not letting him in my house. You understand what I'm saying?
I do.
No offense. You had your opportunity. And just like I told him, fuck you, Mark, then that's where I'm at. Edwards, no offense.
I can only speak for myself in water defense. We're here for the community of Flint and to collaborate with everybody with the EPA and share data. We're moving forward, and my offer remains to work with anybody and come out and test side by side.
And that's why you're here today.
We are here,
Understand
and that's why I flew in for the day, and I don't mind getting up at 3:45 a.m.
I don't mind going to bed at 3:45.
This is about the residents of
I
Flint,
know.
as I always had, and we will test side by side with anybody.
So just to make it clear, I'm not slamming Mark Edwards for what he did. I'm slamming him for what he didn't do. And what he didn't do is collaborate with everybody. So with that said, enjoy your money, go home, and stay there. All right? Thank you, Mark.
Yep.
Seriously.
Good talking to you.
Yep.
Guys.
Thanks for coming, guys, and thanks for doing the live feed. I'm sorry to invade you like that. Thanks, guys. Well, there you go, guys. This is how you it's how you come together and get things done. It's not always fun. It ain't always easy, and sometimes you got to swallow things, and it's hard.
Well,
But
you're
this
still
is what we
rolling,
got to
man.
do. Yeah,
You're still rolling.
Tony.
The thing is, though, is I've sat with Mark Edwards, me, my wife, and Melissa, and they tried to make it like we did this meeting. No, I caught him coming off the elevator with Eric Mays, and it was nothing personal. They was going to a dome meeting. I seen them. Ask us for beer. We went down and sat. We give him the full money. And I told him, someday, Mark, if this shit tests different or whatever, I know I shouldn't be swearing. It's like, I'm going to tell you, fuck you, Mark. Believe me, we trusted this guy. I still have a heart for him. But the problem is, there was no collaboration. We had the state come in, which this is the whole problem of the state. They meddled in the wrong place. They was told certain things, and they did things on their own. It's time for us residents and the people of the city and the state to step up now. We got to rock this. No more lies. No more lies. No more burning eyes. This is what we're working on. And like I said, Mark Edwards, you were the man. You can just go home now. Thank you. Virginia Tech, we love you. Thank you for all your hard work. Yana, all you know who you are. You know where you stood in this. We love you. Our arms are still open up for you, but Mark, stay home. Thank you.
All right, guys. This is a healing process going on in the east side. Like I said, once again, this is a call to action. There's an Easter egg hunt this weekend at Kersley Park. We worked with Project Flint and some other great people like Karina. Gonna have the park cleaned up and safe for the weekend. We got people out today collecting glass off the bike path, cleaning up the playground for the kids. We're gonna have the pavilion all shiny, and we're gonna have a good day. So whether you celebrate whatever, come hang out with us and bring your family. Hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for watching, and share this, get these stories out. We're gonna start really hitting you with these live feeds here on the east side, so get ready, stay tuned. Love y'all.